Why detection is harder than prevention. Prevention feels intuitive, detection does not. Most security strategies focus on stopping attacks. In practice, detecting them is far harder. In this video, we're going to look at why detection is more difficult than prevention, and why many systems fail to notice attacks even when controls are in place. Prevention works by defining boundaries. A system decides what is allowed and what is not. Anything outside those rules is blocked. Detection works differently. It tries to decide whether something that appears allowed is actually harmful. That distinction matters. Prevention assumes attackers behave differently from legitimate users. Detection assumes they do not. Modern attackers do not look unusual. They use valid credentials. They follow normal workflows. They operate within expected limits. From the system's point of view, nothing is clearly wrong. This creates the core detection problem. Detection is not about spotting forbidden actions. It is about interpreting intent. Security systems can see actions. They cannot see motivation. A login, a file access, or a configuration change may be legitimate or malicious. Without context, both look identical. Another challenge is volume. Modern systems generate enormous amounts of activity, logs, events, metrics. Detection systems must decide which signals matter. Most activity is benign. Most alerts are false positives. Real attacks are rare and often subtle. They hide inside normal behaviour. This leads to a fundamental asymmetry. Attackers only need to succeed once. Defenders must correctly interpret signals every time. A single missed indicator can allow long-term access. A single false alert can consume hours of attention. Over time, attention becomes the limiting factor. Detection also suffers from delayed feedback. When prevention fails, the result is immediate. Access is denied, an action is blocked. When detection fails, nothing happens. The system continues operating. The attacker continues observing. There is no immediate signal that something was missed. Failures remain invisible until damage appears later. Another difficulty is baselining. Detection often relies on defining what is normal. But real systems are dynamic. Users change behavior, workloads shift, access patterns evolve. A baseline that is too strict creates noise. A baseline that is too loose creates blind spots. Attackers exploit this instability. They blend into change. Detection systems also inherit the assumptions of the systems they observe. If a system already trusts an identity, detection often does too. If an account is authorized, its actions are rarely questioned. This means detection frequently fails exactly where trust is highest. Trusted access becomes invisible access. Prevention can be tested. A control either blocks or it does not. Detection is harder to validate. It is difficult to prove that something would have been detected if it had occurred. This leads to overconfidence. Systems appear quiet. Dashboards look clean. Absence of alerts is mistaken for absence of threats. This is why many breaches are detected indirectly. Through audits, through external reports, through unexpected side effects. Detection systems did not fail loudly, they failed silently. The lesson is not that detection is impossible, it is that detection is inherently uncertain. It requires judgment, context, and interpretation. Systems that treat detection as a mechanical problem struggle. Systems that accept uncertainty and design for investigation perform better. Prevention tries to stop what should not happen. Detection tries to understand what already has. That makes detection harder, slower, and more fragile. Understanding this changes how security is evaluated. A lack of alerts does not mean safety. A successful detection does not mean control. Security depends on how systems handle ambiguity. In the next video, we will look at why visibility does not equal understanding, and how security data often creates confidence without clarity.